As everyone knows, Fortnite has a lot of cosmetic items, which you can see here in the background. As of this point in Season 6, just over 200 items of these are skins. Skins are one of the biggest things that make Fortnite so unique. They're all very stylistically different and everyone obviously has their favorites. But which, out of all the Fortnite skins, are the best? And that's what we'll be deciding today in this Top 10 countdown. My name is Mr. Majestic and you are watching the Top 10 Best Skins in Fortnite. One thing before we get started, guys, if you are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, smash that like button, and turn on notifications. And one last thing, before we get started, obviously this all just is my opinion. Not everyone likes the same skins, and your top 10 might be completely different from mine. But the nice thing about opinions is everyone is allowed to have them, and I'm here today to share mine with you guys. Again, before we get into the video, make sure that you do have notifications turned on, because I will be uploading a whole bunch of Fortnite content, leaks, theories, everything. So if you want to stay updated on that, you have to have notifications turned on so you can be here first. So without any further introduction, let's get into my top 10 Fortnite skins. By the way, these skins are not ranked by anything other than appearance, their rarity, the season they came from, battle pass or store, it doesn't matter, it's all just how I feel like they look. Coming in hot at number 10 is Archetype. Archetype was first released in the Fortnite store on August 5, 2018 for 1500 V-Bucks or 15 real-life dollars. Purchasing Archetype also grants you access to the Paradigm back bling, and to complete the set you have his servo glider and his caliper harvesting tool. The skin description says engineered for combat performance, and honestly I can kinda see it. This dude is a total badass. I mean, just look at him, he's got a big old strap full of sniper bullets slung across his shoulder, and I absolutely love the little splashes of green all across his outfit. He has a cybernetic mask covering his whole face, which makes him look dangerous and mysterious. Overall, this is just a pretty neat skin. I really like the color on it, but sadly you don't really see too many people using this skin in game. But anyways, Archetype is my number 10. Coming in fast in the number 9 spot, we have the Overtaker skin. And I mean, come on guys, who doesn't love a badass biker with a big ol' sword on his back, right? First appearing in the store on August 17th, 2018, the Overtaker skin makes up the male half of the Vanishing Point set. Purchasing the Overtaker from the store will set you back 15 real-life dollars or 1500 V-Bucks. The Overtaker also comes with the lane splitter, which is his back bling, and in my opinion it's one of the coolest in the game and can go with almost any skin. Some people, myself included, think that the Overtaker was modeled or was a reference to the Stig from Top Gear, and while I'm not the biggest Top Gear fan myself, I do respect the nod to the series. Coming right in at the number 8 spot, we have the Plague skin. The Plague skin was released to the Fortnite store on October 17th, 2018, and it is the male half of the Grim Medicine set. Purchasing Plague will set you back yet another $15, but it does come with the Dismal Cape. Plague's skin description reads, "The doctor is in," and this is very obviously a reference to the fact that Plague was modeled after the 17th century plague doctors that treated the bubonic plague. Honestly, I think the skin is great for the Halloween theme. It's super duper creepy, but it's also pretty cool. Coming in at number 7, we have the Love Ranger skin. The Love Ranger is a Valentine's Day themed skin, and it's the first legendary skin to make this list, which means that it's also the first skin that will set you back 2,000 V-Bucks or $20. Making up part of the Royal Hearts set, the Love Ranger comes with the Love Wings back bling. Honestly, this skin is just super awesome in general, and I mean, what other game can you play like as a Greek looking statue just running around shooting people, guys? That's just super cool to me. The Love Ranger skin was first seen in the Fortnite store on February 13, 2018, and it is getting our number 7 spot today. Coming in at number 6, we have the Skull Trooper. Honestly guys, this skin would have been so much higher up on the list if it hadn't been re-released in the shop. You know, it was a super like OG skin, and then they kind of like devalued it by bringing it back for newer players. The Skull Trooper is another epic skin, which means it will cost you $15 in the Fortnite store. The skin description is pretty straightforward. It literally just says a black and white skull costume. The Skull Trooper is part of the Skull Squad set, and originally it did not have any back bling, but with the re-release of it, there is a new back bling for the skin. Along with the re-release of the skin came the addition of selectable glowing style colors for the Skull Trooper skin. So yeah guys, I really like the Skull Trooper skin just because it's kinda goofy, but it's also pretty intimidating to see on the battlefield, and honestly, if it hadn't been re-released, it would be a lot closer to my number 1. And speaking of getting closer to number 1, we have our number 5 spot coming up right now, which is the Bright Bomber. The Bright Bomber is the first rare skin to make this list. Hailing from the shop for only 1,200 V-Bucks, the Bright Bomber says, "The future looks bright." The Bright Bomber is part of the Sunshine and Rainbows cosmetic set, which also includes the Bright Bag back bling, the Rainbow Smash harvesting tool, and the Bright Gunner skin. The reason I put the Bright Bomber at number 5 is because I feel like she's become one of the more iconic skins for Fortnite, and I really just love how colorful and fun the skin is. So guys, we are in the top 5 now. We are getting closer and closer to that sweet number 1 skin, and as we get closer, I maybe want you to make kind of like a prediction on what you think the number 1 skin is. Like, pause the video before we get to number 1, put it down in the comments, just write down like what your favorite favorite skin is, and it can really be any skin. It doesn't even have to be one that's in your locker. It can just be anyone. Just go on the Fortnite wiki, look up all the skins, and just type whatever one you think is the coolest. So anyways guys, let's keep moving on with the countdown. Coming in at number 4, we have the Spider Knight skin. The Spider Knight skin is honestly one of my absolute favorites to come out of the store recently, or pretty much ever. The Spider Knight is a legendary skin, and it's part of the Arachnid set. This skin will set you back 2,000 V-Bucks or 20 real life dollars. Honestly, this skin just looks so intimidating, so daunting, so badass. I love the whole aesthetic of the thing. He's got like this tattered coat thing going on. It's almost like a tuxedo, and then you have the little red hourglass on the back that's kind of like a Black Widow's marking. And then you look at his face, and it's just like this super cool Dark Souls looking super bad guy helmet, and it's just awesome, guys. It's so cool. It's one of my favorites, and it's in our number 4 spot. Alright guys, we are now in the top 3 best skins in Fortnite. I hope you guys are getting pumped for that number 1 as we get closer and closer, but let's move on with number 3. At number 3, we have Hollowhead. Hollowhead is yet another 2018 Fortnite Halloween event skin, and it comes to us from the item shop at 1,500 V-Bucks. The Hollowhead skin was added to the store on October 14th, 2018, and it comes with the Moldering Cloak back bling. The Hollowhead is half of the Pumpkin Patch skin, with its other half being Jack Gordon. To me, guys, the Hollowhead skin is just super cool. I mean, like, he's got like this whole headless horseman thing going on. I mean, it's a pumpkin on his head and you got blue flames coming out. How cool is that? Certain elements of his body are very stylistically similar to the Raven skin. I mean, you've got the different colored feathers coming out of the neck and the torso area. You've got that kind of cloak thing draped around his neck. Honestly, guys, the Hollowhead is just a super badass skin overall. It's very intimidating. You'd hate to see it on the battlefield, but you'd love it to have it in your locker. The only reason I didn't pick Jack Gordon over this one is because Jack Gordon is just kind of a pumpkin suit. He's got a pumpkin head as well, just like Hollowhead. But Jack Gordon is a little bit more, he's like silly. He's kind of a goofy thing. He's a bit of like a meme skin, I feel like. And I don't dislike the look of the Jack Gordon skin, but I think the Hollowhead is definitely cooler. Like, just everything about it just takes the cake way over Jack Gordon. Alright, moving on for number 3, we are in the top 2 now, guys, and this is a very hard decision, guys. Like I said, there's over 200 Fortnite skins, guys. So like to narrow those down to 10 favorites, I mean, that's just almost impossible. When it really comes down to it, I really like almost all the Fortnite skins, except for the ones that are just recolors of the defaults. I mean, who wants those, right? Honestly, I think Epic Games does a really cool job designing their skins, and I love all of the ones that they've put out so far, and I hope they keep making more and more to come. But anyways, moving on with the countdown, we have our number 2 spot, guys. Are you ready for this? We have the Omega skin. The Omega skin was the max tier 100 Battle Pass Season 4 reward skin. And you know, guys, some people might not like it, but guys, I think this is one of the coolest skins out there. He has this whole deep space villain vibe that I just love, and he was created to be an evil counterpart to Carbide. A lot of people really might not like this skin, guys, but I really do, and I think he's kind of iconic, honestly. The cool thing about Omega is actually he was one of the first, if not the first skin to have customizable and selectable styles. For example, when you unlock Omega at first, he's not anything special looking, but when you get to Battle Pass Season 4, Season level 25, you get his chest. When you get to Season level 35, you get his legs. When you get to Season level 45, you upgrade his arms, and then level 55 and 80 give you the mask and the accents on his armor. Getting to Season level 80 also lets you unlock 4 different selectable styles for the accent lights on his armor. You can have red lights, yellow lights, purple lights, or orange lights. Honestly, the purple ones I think are the coolest, but honestly, guys, it's up to personal preference, so like, tell me down below, what are your favorite colors to put on Omega? But anyways, guys, that is it for the number 2 spot. We had Omega, and now we are finally here. We are at the number 1 best skin in Fortnite. I really hope you guys are super hyped, because I am. I want you to pause the video right now, go down in the comments and tell me what your guess is. What do you think the number 1 skin in Fortnite is? Go do that right now. I'll give you a second, and then come back to the video, press play, and then we can hop right in to our number 1 best skin in Fortnite. I'll give you 3 seconds right now to pause the video. 3, 2, 1. Okay. Alright, welcome back, guys, to all those who paused the video and wrote a comment down below. Let's get right into the number 1 spot and see if your guess was correct. Okay, guys, at the number 1 spot, we have the completely legendary, the absolute beast of a skin, the Black Knight, the odious scourge of Wailing Woods, as the skin description tells us. The Black Knight is an absolutely OG skin for Fortnite Battle Royale, guys, and it can only be worn if you played in Season 2 and got to tier 70 in the battle pass. It was the final reward. The Black Knight is honestly so menacing and so cool, and there's just this whole factor of an intimidation to it. Like, honestly, guys, if I was going up in a 1v1 and the person against me had the Black Knight skin, I would probably just send myself back to the lobby and do everyone a favor. So if any of you guys watching, if you have the Black Knight skin, you have my congrats. You are an OG player. You are a beast. So anyways, guys, that is going to wrap things up for us today. That's going to wrap things up for this top 10 video. I hope you guys all enjoyed, and let me know down in the comments, did you agree with with my list? If you didn't, I want to hear from you. Tell me what your top 10 is. Tell me what your number 1 skin in the game is. The one you rock the most, the one you get the most dubs with, just any skin at all. And once again, if you really did like this video, make sure to drop a like. It helps me out so much. Leave a comment, tell me what you thought about the video, subscribe, and turn notifications on if you want to stay up and on top of the best Fortnite content that's going to be coming out on this channel right here, guys. So anyways, guys, thank you for watching this video. Thank you for watching this top 10. I really hope you enjoyed. I'll see you in the next video. My name is Mr. Majestic. Peace out.